Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. My name is Rebecca Ravenbird and today I am showing you my updated home stable tour. So all of my, most of my horses are here, but you can see that they're all kind of paired up with each other. We're gonna do like an elimination comparison type game as well, just so I can talk about these horses and why I like them and their preferences and their names and such. But in any case, we're gonna start off here with Applebee and Love Song. As you know, Love Song is my main horse. She is my dressage horse, and I really like her, even though she is still getting older in age in terms of Star Stable horse generations. She still looks very nice in my opinion. And then we have Applebee. I really like the peachy, orangey, pale color that she has, and I also really like the fjords too. I know there's some controversy about the new fjords and how they move and stuff. There is one part of the fjords I'm not a fan of, but overall I do like the fjords, and I really like their patterns and stuff. But if I had to choose between Love Song and Applebee, I would have to pick Love Song. Up next we have Ghostlight and Honeybee. So Ghostlight is here. I really like the black and white, I think it's called Rabicano pattern on this horse. That looks very nice. And then also Honeybee. Honeybee, I actually bought this horse for an SSD lesson that they were hosting and they needed a Marwari, but I really wanted to go to that lesson, so I did buy this horse. And this is like one of the first horses I ever reviewed on my channel, I think. So a little bit of nostalgia there, but I'm not a huge fan of the Marwaris. I would prefer the Arabians overall, so I think if I had a choice between Honeybee and Ghostlight, I would pick Ghostlight. Up next, we have two more nostalgic horses. We have Moonseeker and Blue Velvet. So Moonseeker is the very first horse I ever bought on Star Stable, and Moonseeker comes from this fictional book that I used to read as a child. It was my favorite horse book as a child. And then we have Blue Velvet, which is the first pony I ever bought. Not a huge fan of the Jorvik ponies, but I did buy this horse to get rid of a quest line. So if I had to choose between Moonseeker and Blue Velvet, I would definitely pick Moonseeker. Up next, we have Music Man and Dusty. So Music Man is a trackener. I really like the trackeners. They're very good for realistic roleplay competitions with like hunters and jumpers, and not so much dressage, but very good for over fences divisions. So Music Man, and then we have Dusty. So Dusty, I bought Dusty because he kind of looks like my old dog. His name was Dusty too. So very much a nostalgic sort of horse for me here. So this one is kind of a hard choice because of how much I like the Trackener model, but then also the nostalgic factor of Dusty. So I think I will have to pick Dusty, just because, like I said, he looks like my old dog, and I miss my old dog very much. He has since passed away. Up next, we have Peach Blossom and Phantom Spirit. So Phantom Spirit, I really like the magic and the normal coat on this particular horse. Normally, I'm not a huge magic horse fan, but on this particular horse, both of the coats look really nice. So for me, I really like this particular horse, and then also Peach Blossom is nice. She kind of is like Applebee over here with the pale sort of pinkish color, and yeah, and Illusion, of course. I also really like the light dappling that she has. So she's kind of named after like Super Mario Peach, I think, that character. I don't know, this one's a tough choice too, because I like the Andalusians, but I like the magic code. So I think Phantom Spirit is the one I will pick for like a two for one sort of deal. Up next, we have Potato Chip and Blue Knight. So Potato Chip is like, I think honestly my all-time favorite horse in this game. One, because I really like the Palomino color, and also two, because of the American Quarter Horse model. I really like the American Quarter Horse model. I know it's like an older horse now, but I still think that this is one of the best moving horses in the game. And then we have Blue Knight. By the way, there is this glitch going on with the halters being on the starter models, Jorvik Warmbloods. So we have Blue Knight. Blue Knight I named after a specific drum corps, literally named the Blue Knights. So yeah, I really like Blue Knight as well. And overall, just the shading on him, the blue roan pattern is very nice. I wish he didn't have all of these socks with him, but I still like the horse anyways. So if I had to choose between Potato Chip and Blue Knight, I would definitely pick Mr. Potato Chip here. Alright, up next we have Eclipse Fire and Firefighter. I really kind of regret naming this horse Eclipse Fire, even though it does kind of look like an eclipse on fire. But then this Umbra horse, I'm just not a huge fan of the Umbra. So if we take a look at the normal coat, I do like the normal coat better. but even then, the reddish tinge on it is not my favorite thing. So let me get down here. If we go over to Firefighter, I do like Firefighter quite a bit. I like to call this horse Tomato Soup, because that's what it looks like. It's a very, very intense sort of red chestnut color. So if I had to choose between Firefighter and Eclipse Fire, I would definitely pick Firefighter. Up next, we have two limited time horses. So we have Red Phoenix, the Lusitano, and Lemon Drop, the Fonzie. So I didn't think I was going to get Red Phoenix when this horse came out because I really like the Lusitano model, but I just wasn't sure if I was ever going to get this horse. So this horse is available at Jorvik Stables during open house, and then Lemon Drop is available during the Winter Village, and this is a Fonzie horse. So I do like the fawn pattern of its magic coat as well as the normal coat. This is the closest horse we have to a Palomino and Illusion, and I really would like to have a Palomino and Illusion. Please, Star Stable, if you're hearing this, please add a Palomino Lusitano. I mean, not Lusitano. A Palomino and Illusion, please. I do like this coat, but again, I would rather have a default and Illusion coat that is a Palomino. If I had to choose between the two horses, I think I would have to pick Red Phoenix, just because I think it's a really cool name, and also too, very nice deep liver chestnut color. And finally, our last pair before I switch out the current horses is Fortune Cookie and Ravenbird. Yes, I did name a horse after me, and I thought that was kind of funny. So Ravenbird, I really like the Gotland ponies. I feel like they're kind of underrated as ponies in the game, but I really like their trot. I think it's very perky and cute. I don't know if they actually trot like that in real life, but in terms of like comparing the trot with Fortune Cookie, I don't really like the trot too much of the Arabian. It's nice and smooth and stuff, but the way that their pasterns will bend, like this area of their foot just kind of like bends too much in my, I don't know if that's a real thing or not, but it just looks over exaggerated on the Arabian. But I still have to remember that Palomino is my favorite color. So I do like the Palomino here. I do think it's a little too dark, just in my opinion. Actually, more out of preference. I would like a slightly lighter Palomino color. But if I had to choose between Ravenbird and Fortune Cookie, good question. I think I would probably pick Fortune Cookie for this one. Okay, the next pair of horses that we have is Amber Eye and Iron Brother. So Amber Eye, she's also named after one of my previous dogs. Her name was Amanda, and she was this brown brindle greyhound. So I really like also like the socks that she has, because Amanda also had socks and she had a white face. So Amber Eye is very closely representative of my old dog. And then we have Iron Brother here. So this name comes from Detroit Become Human, one of my favorite video games, if not the top video game that I, in my opinion, really like. So he is named after one of the characters in the game. So this one is a hard choice too, because I like the Lusitanos, I like the names that I gave them and the reasoning behind it. So I think honestly, again, for the nostalgia factor, I'm gonna have to pick Amber Eye. Up next, we have Ginger Snap and Blue Blood, yet another Detroit Become Human reference. And then we have Ginger Snap just because I'm basic like that. And Ginger Snap is really nice. She's a nice Jorvik Warmblood. I just wish overall that the Jorvik Warmbloods, their gaits were a little different, especially at the walk. Their back legs at the walk look kind of strange. I kind of wish they looked like the Trackeners, which I'll get to in my next pairing, but I don't know. With these two horses, I think I would have to pick Blue Blood because very nice, solid black horse, very deep black horse, and also too the reflections and kind of the shading on this horse look very nice as well. So yep, Blue Blood is my pick for this pairing. Okay, up next we have Crescent Moon and Heavy Rain. So Heavy Rain is named after a different video game. The video game is literally called Heavy Rain. And I thought it would be interesting to like name this horse based on the color, right? Sort of a gray, cloudy sky. And then we have Crescent Moon, a fjord. So Crescent Moon I just named because she kind of looked like the surface of the moon a little bit. So I think she's a female. Yes, mare. Okay. So, I don't use the fjords for realistic roleplay competitions. And by the way, this is the horse I'm, like, currently training right now. She's level 12. He's level 12, excuse me. So, I think I would have to pick Heavy Rain just because I really like the Trackeners that much more compared to the fjords. So, that is my pick there. Up next we have our good old starter horse. So Dashbeam is my starter horse. I've been contemplating changing him, but I'm not sure. I don't really remember also too the reason why I called him Dashbeam, but oh well, I thought it was powerful, I guess. And then we have Lost Soul. So we are going to be using the black or the gray Andalusians, the dark gray smoky black Andalusians for Emerald Hunters. So I am definitely very excited to use this horse. So I think I would have to pick Lost Soul. And by the way, Lost Soul is named from the, I don't know if it's Disney, it's on Disney Plus, but the series is called Once Upon a Time. It's about like fairy tale coming into real life and stuff like that. So Lost Soul it is. Okay, up next we have Dewdrop and Supernova. So Supernova, I just gave that name because, I don't know, because it's a black horse, I guess. And supernovas happen in like the galaxy where it's all dark out there. So then we have Dewdrop. So Dewdrop, I really do like the magic coat on this horse as well as the normal coat. So let's take a review of the normal coat. Very nice, not a dapple gray color, but I do like how the legs are like this dark, very dark gray / black kind of color, and also to just the gray pattern of the magic coat showing through, but it's just grayed out. I think that looks very nice, but it is kind of dappley. So I would have to pick Dewdrop as my pick for this pairing. Okay, up next is Moonlight and Rockstar. So Moonlight, again, kind of looks like the surface of the moon. That's why I picked that name. But also just a very nice, cute gray color. And then also to the hair, the mane and tail. I like how this looks, the texture on this horse. But then we have Rockstar. So Rockstar is my go-to horse for all of my realistic roleplay competitions. If you follow me on Instagram, I've been using Rockstar, aka Black Sabbath, quite a bit. So Black Sabbath is his show name. And in a future video, I will be going over all of my horses' show names, so that'll hopefully be fun for you guys. Make sure you subscribe to watch that video. But yeah, definitely Rockstar. He is my very first horse I started out with realistic roleplay competitions, so I'd have to pick Rockstar as my pick for this pairing. Okay, up next we have the Rune Runner and Sunshine. Rune Runner, I finally got this horse in a previous live stream, I believe. I think a couple of weeks ago, so I have no idea if I'm ever going to train this horse just because all of the work that's been put into it to get this horse. I just don't want to train it more, you know what I mean? But for the sake of completion of the game, I might as well train it. I don't know when I'm going to do that. I'm probably going to have to start training this horse after I finish training, what is your name over here? Heavy Rain? Yeah, so Heavy Rain, I'm going to finish training you. And then if I can get out of my horse here, that would be lovely. Well, crap. Anyways, so I'm gonna finish training Heavy Rain and then maybe do the Rune Runner if I don't get another horse. But then we have Sunshine over here. So Sunshine, I really like her coat pattern. Except for the fact that, like, you know, halflingers, this is a normal thing for them where they kind of have the white underbelly and white points a little bit. So as much as I like this light Palomino, it's definitely not my favorite. So if I had to choose between Sunshine and Rune Runner, I would definitely say Sunshine because I like the Halflinger model way more than the North Swedish horse. I wish I didn't get this horse, to be completely honest, but either way, if I had to choose between these two, I would pick Sunshine. Okay, up next we have Sunflower and Sandstorm. So the curly horses, I know a lot of people have issues with their movements, but I really like them. It's just the gallop that bothers me. And so I like their shuffle, I like their little idle animations. I don't know if Sunflower is going to do it right now, but they like do the neck stretch and they have a little smile. I think it's really cute. And then the texture of them, I think that's another thing that people have issues with them. They're not very textured enough, which I get. But I still like the way that they look. It doesn't look, like, badly done or anything, but I kind of understand where people are coming from. I think it's subtle, and I like that. With Sandstorm, this horse comes from Open House as well, the buckskin Andalusian, and I just wish we had, like, the same coat color, but the mane and tail was white. That would be my perfect, like, Palomino Andalusian. So if I had to choose between these two horses, I think because of my issue with the gait with the curly horse at the gallop, I would have to pick Sandstorm. Okay, and then we have Snow Angel and Thunderbird. So these particular horses, Thunderbird, I don't know why I came up with this name, I just thought it was cool, like Thunderbird the car, I guess. And then we have Snow Angel here. I forgot what gender. You are a mare. Okay, so Snow Angel. I really liked her because I thought she was a very nice pale kind of color, and with the pink on her nose, I felt kind of I don't know, not whimsical, it just felt light, you know, easygoing. And that's what the kind of feeling you get when you make a snow angel, so that's kind of how I came up with her. I like the fjords, of course, but I think I would have to pick Thunderbird due to the Andalusian model, so that is my pick for this pair. Okay, and my last 3 horses that I have here, so we have Wolftail the Fjord. So with this horse, I really like I think this horse has stripes on his legs, question mark? I don't remember, but I'm stuck in his tail. But in any case, I did really like the texture right here on the side of him, as well as, can I move the camera? I guess not. Kind of on his flank, I like the texture there. And then also, too, I really like this particular mane style on the fjords. And I thought it stood out the best on this particular coat color. So this is Wolftail. And then in the middle, we have Vanilla Bean. This is my primary realistic roleplay dressage horse. I am planning on using other Lusitanos for realistic roleplay dressage comps. But Vanilla Bean is very cute. This is I believe, also an open house horse. Flea bitten gray. So I really do like this horse. The only thing I kind of have an issue with on this horse is that the hooves are purple. I don't know how well you can see that, but the hooves are purple. I wish they were more of a, like this gray color here, right? So like the fjord has like very dark gray hooves versus again the Lusitano, it's like purple hooves. So it's nice, but I just wish it was toned down a little bit. And then finally we have Waterfall here. So Waterfall, she's a mare. I am planning on using this horse for realistic roleplay competitions, and I think this horse is very well done. I am planning on getting another American Paint horse, but the dappling on this horse, very, very nice, very realistic in my opinion. I think they did a very nice job on this horse. The gaits are very nice as well. It's just, I think, I forgot, oh, it's the extended canter where I have an issue with how their neck moves during the extended canter, and I think also during the gallop as well that it has that issue. But yeah, definitely the American Quarter Horse and the American Paint Horse, in my opinion, have some of the best gaits in the game. So if I had to choose between these 3, if I had to eliminate one, I should say, I think I would have to get rid of Wolftail first, so we're going to scoot Wolftail back really quickly. Okay, so between Vanilla Bean and Waterfall, okay, so also the face animation, the tongue sticking out on this horse, I'm not a huge fan of that. I know horses do that in real life, but in this game it just looks a little too goofy. And I really like the realism of the game, so, you know, just that. It's better than the Frisian animation, face animation in my opinion. If I had to pick between these 2 horses, I would pick Waterfall. So I'm very excited to see, like, you know, what my next horses are going to look like. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys in figuring out, hey, maybe I want to get this horse. I really like how this horse looks. Or maybe it inspired you to pick a new name for your horses, an upcoming name for your horses. So please be sure to comment down below what your favorite horse is in your home stable. And please be sure to subscribe to my channel to watch more videos like this. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!